all the channels, so looks pretty great. All right, so as you can see from the title, today I will talk about how to get clients for web design. And I want you to stay here even if your niche is not about web design. Even if your niche is another one, whatever I'm going to talk about today is going to work for every niche. If you're not familiar with my channel and it's the first time that you're here listening to me and watching on me here right now, you need to know that this channel is all about living your 9 to 5. I will teach you how to leave a corporate job you don't like, how to replace your income with clients, private clients. This is the way you will leave your corporate job, and how to optimize your profit creating an online business on the side. This is everything I talk about in my channel. So if you like what I just said, and if you think you're gonna like the channel that I have, I suggest you to subscribe. I'm gonna put a big arrow right now to show you where is the button that you should click. Subscribe to this channel, because every single Monday I will be live with a video like this, a live video where you can ask me all the questions you want, and I will be on this channel again every Thursday with a video that is pre-recorded. You don't have the chance to interact with me live. Monday you have this chance. That's why you're here right now. So if you have any question, you have the comment area that is I think on the right of this video. I don't know, it depends where you are. If you are on Facebook, you have the commenting area below, obviously, or on YouTube on the right. It depends what you're using, if you're on a desktop computer or if you are on your mobile. So I'm gonna talk about this thing. You know how to do it better than me. So everything today is about web design, but again, if your niche is another one, keep staying here, keep listening what I'm gonna say, because it's mostly about how to get clients, how to get private clients, and leave your corporate job, a job that probably you don't like at all. I can get rid of the arrow. I just put the other one. Well, the other one is about Elementor, so I can just put it there. I wanted just to say, guys, because this is about web design, if you are interested in getting Elementor right now, I don't know if you know what is Elementor, but it's a web builder to create websites, and it works with WordPress. It's one of the tools that I always recommend to my clients and my students, because it's what changed my business completely. If you want to get Elementor right now, you need to know that Elementor is running a promotion for 30%. You have a link in the description. With that link, you will get a 30% discount on Elementor Pro. I suggest you to use that link because I think that Elementor is one of the best things I ever put my money into, and I suggest you to get a license as well if you want to create a website for yourself, but even more if you want to create websites for clients. If you want to create websites, you want to become a web designer and create websites for your clients, Elementor is the choice, is the best choice you have for this year, for 2020, and for all the other years, I think. Well, for now, it's the best choice. If you want to create a website just for yourself and you're using WordPress, again, this is the best choice because it allows you to create a website with a drag and drop system and allows you to style your blog. That is one of the most difficult things that you can do with WordPress. You have the link again in the description to get this promotion for 30%. I suggest you to hurry up because I don't know how long this promotion will be on. It depends when you are watching this video. If you're watching this video right now, the promotion is on. If you are, I don't know when, well, try. Click the link and see if the promotion is still running. So, get rid of this as well. Now, let's get into the topic of today. I want to talk about web design because it's how I started. That's how I started to get clients. That's how I started working as a freelancer and leaving my corporate job. This is the tool that I use. I was a web designer at the beginning. I was promoting myself, creating websites and apps, and working on assets for social profiles, social media. So this is how I started. And this is why I was suggesting you to get Elementor 1 minute ago. And when you want to start as a web designer, the biggest mistake, I think it's the biggest mistake. I mean, I know that a lot of people are getting success with those tools, but for me, it's a big mistake. I'm talking about creating an account for Fiverr or Upwork. These two websites are websites for Fiverr is to sell everything for $5 or a little more than that if you want other services over the service that you chose. But most of the services there, they start with for $5. It's really cheap. It's really cheap, and it's mostly about web design or everything related to web design at the end. Upwork is more or less the same, but there is a reason why I suggest you not to use them. I suggest you not to use them because the people that are reaching those websites, the people that are running around those websites looking for a client, they're looking for cheap prices. They're not going there to pay you what you're worth. They're looking for someone who is really, really cheap. And if you start with that approach, with that mindset, first of all, you will just work for cheap price. That's how you will start. You won't get enough money. You won't get the money you're worth. And the second thing is that it's bad for your ego and your reputation as well. You will be seen like someone who is working for cheap prices, and you are saying to yourself that you are selling your services for a cheap price. And this is a bad way to start. If you start with that approach, you will keep getting cheap and cheap and cheap even with time. Even in 1 year from now, you will still sell your services for a cheap price. And I don't want that for you, because in that way you are undervaluing yourself and you're not getting enough money to run an online business, even for this reason. So I suggest you not to get on those websites. And when you get on those websites, it's usually because you are really on the ground and you need everything to work. You need some money. And that's one of the options that you have. Fiverr or Upwork. I suggest you not to go on those websites for any reason. I suggest you instead to reach your clients. Reach personally your clients. This is the strategy you should use if you're looking for clients right now. Do not get on those websites because your ideal clients are not on those websites. On those websites, there are just people who want cheap prices for a service. So do not go there. Instead, reach those clients, those potential clients personally. This is what I did. This is what it works. This is what I teach. You need to reach them personally. You need to get in front of them, and you have to show what you did in the past and what you offer for them. Now, obviously, to get in front of the clients, you need to know where they are, right? You need to know where you can find those clients. The easiest place right now online, and I'm talking just about online, is Facebook groups. Facebook groups is a great tool because in a group, you know what kind of people is in that group. You know what kind of people is hanging out in that group. And this gives you the possibility to reach the right people you want to reach. When I started as a web designer, I joined groups for pitchers. Pitchers are people that are creating, for example, a new app. They're creating a new web app. They're creating a new software. They're a startup at the end. They're creating this new product and they are pitching this product in those groups. Those groups are just to pitch their own products. I joined those groups, and in that case, I had my ideal client. My ideal client was someone who is creating a new app, who was creating a new website, who was creating a new software, and maybe they needed a designer for the website, their software, the web app. I knew that my potential clients were there. I had to work a little with my imagination, with my creativity, and I thought, where are my clients? Where can I find my clients? This is the same thing you need to do. You have to be a little creative, and you need to realize where your potential clients are right now, or hanging out right now. Start with Facebook groups. I don't know what is your niche, and anyway, if you want to write me your niche on the comments, write it right now so I can reply live. But use your brain. Use a little your brain and be flexible. Just try to understand where your ideal clients are and which kind of group you should join to find those clients. For my ideal clients, the perfect group was a group where people were pitching their products. There were startups. They were starting at the moment. Maybe they were raising some funds and they have money to pay for a graphic designer. And I thought, okay, this is the perfect place. In this place, I will find my clients. Another Another way I used to find my clients, for example, again, I use my brain. I was on Instagram, and there are a lot of ads on Instagram. And I started seeing more and more ads for new software that we're raising at the moment. Now, if someone is using promotions and ads on Instagram, it means that they have some money to spend. They have some funds they can invest in their software. And this means that maybe they can afford a new graphic designer if they need one. So I was starting checking all the ads that I had on Instagram for new software, new apps, new websites, new services on the web. I started checking all of them, and then I reached them personally. I sent them an email. An email saying, "Look, I'm a UI designer. I just saw your new service, and I was wondering if you need a web designer." Now, this is what I done. So remember this: you have to show something that you did in the past. You can't promote yourself without showing anything. You need to show what you worked on in the past. You need to show them what you did for other clients. And I was showing websites that I created and apps that I worked on the UI. Now, if you don't know, if you don't have any portfolio, if you don't have anything that you created in the past, something that you can do is create demos. If you're a web designer and you're looking for web design clients, but you don't have anything to share, you don't have anything to show, create something. Create something that is not real, is a demo. Create a website, create a couple of websites just to show them that you can create cool websites. And again, use Elementor. And I'm gonna, if you just join right now, I'm gonna show you again the promotion that is in the description. You have a link to get Elementor for 30% off with that incredible promotion. If you want to sell websites for clients, get in the description and click on that link. So again, create demos. If you don't have anything to show because you didn't work with any clients, or maybe you don't have anything to show that you are proud of. I was a web designer. I know that most of the things that I created, I'm not proud of, because you have to deal with clients, and clients will tell you what you have to do. And sometimes you end up creating something that you hate, that you don't like at all. So if you are in this situation, in this position, and you don't have anything to show, create demos. In my position, for example, I could show some websites that I did and they were real, but I didn't have any apps, any software UI that I could show to them, because I had nothing I was proud of. So what I did, I created demos. I created 2 demos for hypothetical apps, hypothetical software web apps, and then I showed to them, this is what I'm capable of. This is the kind of the taste in design that I have. And they liked it. The people that they decided to hire me, they liked those works. And they didn't even ask me if they were real or not. They just look at them. They saw that I could create something that was cool, at least cooler than what they had. And they decided to hire me. So this is super important. You need to have a portfolio. You absolutely need to have a portfolio. If you don't have a portfolio with real works that you've done in the past, create one. Just create one. Just create some demos. It's not against the law, you know. You just create something that you're proud to show, and even if they're not real products, this doesn't count. It just show the clients that you have the skills that this client is looking for. So again, if you're a web designer, use Elementor. In this way, you can create some demos in a super fast way. You can create demos super fast, absolutely fast. You can create a website in a matter of 1 day, and you can do this just with Elementor. Like, there are other web builder obviously on the market, but I think that Elementor is the best one. I use most of them because of my work, but I still think that Elementor is the best one. So take care. Join the link. I don't know if you saw my cat in the background. There is my cat sleeping next to me, but anyway, I think you can't see it. All right, so again, if you have any question about what I talked about, you have the chat. I gonna reply live on this. But the important thing that I said in this video, just to recap everything, is do not join websites where you are gonna sell your services for a cheap price. Do not do that, because you are undervaluing yourself. You are just selling a cheap offer and you are getting just clients who want to buy things for a cheap price. I don't want you to do that. It's a bad way to start, but instead reach your clients. Use your brain. Use your brain and figure out where those hypothetical clients could be, where they're hanging out. One way that I used was Facebook groups. If you think that it works for you as well, and usually you have, right now you have Facebook groups for any kind of niche. So I'm sure that wherever you are, your client, this is a kind of tongue twister for me. Wherever your clients are, I'm sure there is a group for those clients. Find a group, use your imagination, use your creativity, and find out what group is the best group for you. Otherwise, again, use your brain and try to understand where they're hanging out. Maybe they're hanging out on forums. Or maybe, if you don't want to use any online method, you can find some events that are close to your place where you can find your clients. You can go there in person, you can give your business cards. Look, if you want to run away from your job, your 9-to-5 job, the absolutely best way is to find private clients. It's not about creating an online business while you're working, because it will take a long time and you don't have enough time to work on your business while you're working a 9-to-5. I tell you by experience. I did it. It was terrible. I was working 8 hours in front of my computer in the office, and then I was coming back home and I was in front of the computer again for 4 hours. It was terrible. And it was the worst approach. I started looking for private clients. When I found a couple of private clients that could pay me the same amount of money that I was getting for my job, I left my job, I fired my boss, and I started working for those clients privately. And out of a sudden, I was paid more than I was paid in my job, and I had more free time. I got more freedom that I had with my 8-hour per day job. So this is the best way. I can tell you this is the best way, is the way you should use right now. You need to reach your clients. You need to you need to be hired by those clients, at least a couple of them, replace your income, and then at the side you start working on your online business. This is the best way, absolutely best way. And you need to understand where they are. You need to reach them. You have to propose what your service is, and you have to show something that you did in the past. You need to give them some proof that you can do what you're saying you can do. This is the important lesson that I want to give you today. I'm gonna have another live video next week. In this next video, I will talk instead about how much you should charge. I know that this is a question a lot of you has, like how much should I charge for my service? Should I be really cheap? Should I look at my competition? How much should I charge? Well, in the next video, I will teach you my technique to charge the right amount of money and then rise up the amount of money you're asking for your services. There is a technique that I used through the years, and it works absolutely amazingly for me, and it's gonna work for you as well, because I saw that working for clients that I have right now. So next video, next week, same time on Monday, I will teach you how much you should charge, and I teach you my technique to charge more and more and more, one client after the other. Again, I'm gonna stop the video right now, the live right now, but if you have questions, even if you're watching this video, not live, but after I recorded it, write in the comments and I will reply all of the questions that you may have. And again, if you haven't done it, remember that you need to subscribe to my channel to know when I will be live with a new video. You have that button there in the corner, click the button, subscribe to my channel. Every Monday, a live video, every Thursday, a new video, a new recorded video where I'm gonna talk about a different topic on how to quit your 9-to-5 job, how to get clients, private clients, and how to maximize your profit creating an online business on the side. Well, for today is everything I wanted to talk about. I'm gonna see you this Thursday or live next Monday. See you there, my friend.